Hey, I see one person in here. Good evening. Good evening. I hate my eyebrows today. I messed them up today. I didn't do a good job. So who is in here? I see one person. If you come in, speak so I'll know that you are here. I see one it's 8 people in here. Hey, you guys. Hey, you want to see more of me? Okay. I don't know what that means. Hey, Michael. Hey, Meadow Shrub. Hey, Lamar. Hello, hello. Good evening. So I told you guys I was going to come on at 8 o'clock Chicago time, 8 o'clock Central time. But I decided to come on a few minutes early just to get the live, up and running. So if there was any technical difficulties going on. So it's a little bit before 8 o'clock. You guys, if you're here, I see 9 people here. Can you please give the live a thumbs up? I have on pajama bottoms and the top that I had on today. I did a video for this outfit earlier. You all will see it at some point. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. The thumbs up helps me stay in the algorithm of YouTube and lets YouTube keep pushing my videos out when you guys give me the thumbs up. So give me a thumbs up. It's 7 people in here and I need 7 thumbs up. Okay? I hope everybody. Hey, Angel. Hey, what's up, girlfriend? What's up? Angel is in the house. Atlanta is in the house, baby. Angel, get this video a thumbs up if you can. If you all, I know when it's on live, it's hard to find the thumbs up because I be on other people's live and I be like, where's the thumbs up? Once I started watching the live. So if you don't give the thumbs up now, give the thumbs up when the live is over. Okay. I see I got 2 thumbs up. Thank you. 3. Okay. Thank you. So my eyebrows today are looking bad, child. Woo. Okay, so I've been learning how to draw my eyebrows on. I've been really doing a good job. I have a video coming out of me putting on makeup, doing my eyebrows, doing a full face. It's uploaded. I haven't released it yet, but it's kind of long, and so I got to think of a way to start cutting the videos down a little bit shorter. But when I start putting on my face, I be trying to show you all how to really put the face on. Elijah, I really don't know what you're talking about or what you mean. I'm kind of lost on what you're saying here. I don't know. Okay, so today's live is the question and answers to your questions that you guys asked me in regards to me, Cece. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm showing all my goodies. So I'm going to answer your questions, and then we are going to talk about a sensitive subject that one of my viewers who has been with me from the beginning since I started YouTube, he likes to wear women's undergarments, okay? And so he wants to kind of like, get you all's hey, how are you? Is that Feather? Hey, how are you? So he wants to get you all's opinion about that, So he's been kind of like, he has a YouTube channel on YouTube, but he told me that he got off of YouTube because I guess he was talking about how he likes to wear women's clothing or underwear, and he was getting let me do that so y'all ain't looking all the way down on my shirt. So he got off of YouTube because I think he was getting harassed or whatever. So, I think that's better. He was getting harassed, so he got off of YouTube, unfortunately. So he wants to just know you all's opinion, and he will remain anonymous because I don't want to embarrass anybody. He asked me to keep his identity anonymous, and I was going to do that anyway. Moving forward, if you guys have a question that you all want my subscribers to answer for you in regards to anything, please send me an email and I will go live and I will ask you guys and we'll have a conversation about it, and you can remain anonymous, okay? All right, so the first question that someone asked me, I got everything written down on this little clipboard. So the first question that somebody asked me was a guy named Dark Mankind. He said, "Hi, CC. I would like to know how difficult it was to get started and how you overcame challenges. I'm thinking about becoming a creator after I graduate." So, it actually was not difficult to start a YouTube channel. See, I had been doing videos on Facebook, my own personal Facebook page. I would get dressed up. I was going out a lot before the pandemic. Does he feel like a man trapped in a woman's body? I don't think so. I think that he just likes the comfort of women's lingerie or women's panties, because I've heard men say that sometimes underwear for men can be uncomfortable because y'all got that whole package. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a woman wearing a bra. Bras for us can be very uncomfortable. And I wish I could wear a wife beater without with nothing, no bra on. But, so I think that there's just times that, and I know women who wear men under boxer briefs. They say that they're more comfortable. They don't dig all up there, in the crouch area, or they don't rise up. So I'm assuming that's why he liked it. It's because of the comfort. But of course, he gets a lot of flack about it because he's a man. And of course, men say that he gay think he gay because he likes to wear women's underwear. I like women. I like some of men's clothing myself. That's just me. Now, I don't know. Now, personally, I don't know if I could be in a relationship with a man who wore panties. Okay, I just don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna get to that. So this first question said, how difficult was it to get started? It was not difficult for me to start a YouTube channel because I was already doing videos anyway. I was doing videos on Facebook. The only difference in Facebook and YouTube was that I was not going into detail and I wasn't showing lingerie. I would just show what I would wear. I would put up pictures and then I would put up a video and I would basically just turn model or whatever. I've loved fashion since I was a little girl, but I really didn't get into a lot of fashion until I was almost like in my 40s, believe it or not, like maybe later 30s, later 40s. But I always liked clothes. I always liked to look nice. I've always loved makeup. I got beat down. Well, I shouldn't say she beat me down, but I got in trouble for getting in my mama's makeup. I love makeup, okay? Always have. I cannot go out the house without some lipstick on. Okay, I cannot. If I don't have nothing else on, I got to have some lipstick on. So, it wasn't difficult. And the only challenges that I feel like I faced in doing YouTube was when I did that first lingerie haul and people were extremely nasty and rude to me and talked about me really bad. But I will say that with that first lingerie video that I did, I received more positive than negative. Hey, Eric. I'm doing good. How are you? So I received more positive than negative. So when you're blessed the way you are, success should be difficult. Whoever your friend Wait a minute. I can't read the comments. I'm supposed to be able to press this and they come up. I don't know how to do this. Oh, here it is. When you're blessed the way you are, success should be difficult, and whoever your man friend is, he's in good hands with Allstate. Well, I'm not in a relationship. I have men that, I have men friends, but I'm not in a relationship. I was in a relationship not too long ago, but that ended. So whatever. He didn't want a relationship. And that's why we not together, because he doesn't want a relationship with me. So those were the challenges that I faced. The challenges that I really faced with doing YouTube has been the excessive bullying, nasty comments, people being nasty, people being rude, men and women. In fact, I had a recent guy put on my short video that I did with the lingerie, and all the pictures were going. He was like, big. I blocked him. Then another guy the other day, he put a throwing up emoji on my short. I blocked him. So, every man, what are you doing now? I see it. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Hey, Nick Technics. Hey, girl. So, every man don't like a plus size women. That's fine. You don't have to, but don't get on my video and make those kind of, comments or emojis. So that's one of the challenges that I feel like I have found. I feel like the bullying has been the biggest challenge. Getting on camera and showing you all clothing or lingerie, I love that. So I'm in my element when I'm doing that. When I'm putting on lipstick or makeup, or I'm talking about, an outfit or whatever, I'm in my element. That's what I love to do. The next question was from Keith Anderson. He's also a YouTube, but all of these people are subscribers. And Keith he's a recent subscriber, I believe. His question was, what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, I like to do a lot of things in my spare time. Number one, I love to shop. I love going to the mall. I love going into TJ Maxx, Marshalls, DD's, Ross. I love it. If anybody ever gave me a gift card or give me gift cards to them places, I love it. Okay, so that's one thing I like to do in my spare time. The second thing I like to do in my spare time is that I love, you all have heard me mention this, I absolutely, positively love crab legs. I can eat crab legs every day, all day long. So I love, in my spare time, I love to go to a good seafood restaurant. You say you can take me shopping. Okay. All right. So I love to eat. I love to eat good food. I'm not really a big eater. I know I'm a big woman, a big girl, but I'm not greedy like that. Have fun with you, boo. When you come back on here, let me know. Okay. Hold on. Fun with you, boo. When you come back on here, let me know. I love plus size women like you. Okay. Do I like oysters? I have never had oysters. Never had them. I would like to try them though. I'm down for trying new things. You know what I'm saying? But I've never tried them. So, okay, you guys, it's 28 people in here. Thank you guys for coming in on the live. Can you guys make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, because it helps me stay in the algorithm of YouTube. I would really, really appreciate you guys giving me a thumbs up. So that's what I like to do in my spare time. I like to read. I like to shop. I like spending time with my family and my friends. And I'm an adventurous type of person. I'm not a daredevil, but I like to do just new things. I like to try new things, I just love life. Hey, Johnny, Wynn, how are you? I just love life. You know, I've gotten to this point in my life at the age that I'm at now. I'm 53 years old. And so I take everything. I'm doing good. How are you, Clayton? I take everything as an opportunity to find joy and happiness in it, because I am losing so many of my friends. My coworker who was 53 years old, his funeral is Saturday. He died of a massive heart attack. So, you know, I just thank God every day that I'm able to open up these eyes and give him honor, glory, and praise for my life. So if I just walk outside and I just feel the cold or the warmth, or I can see the sunshine or the cloudy day, I'm thankful. You know, I'm grateful. So the next question was from Harvey, and Harvey is really a nice guy, sweet guy. He's been here with me from the beginning as well. Yes, amen, Feather. Have you encountered in any of your fashion haul a piece that you did not like, but the people in the comments loved the piece, and vice versa? Um, hmm. I guess so. I think I probably I've had some pieces that I like that the people that in my on my channel didn't like. That pink and green dress that I had with the cutouts, a lot of people didn't like that. They kind of, you know, like was like, nah, nah, you know, but I liked it, you know. I did have one dress one time that I showed. I liked the dress, but I felt the dress was too tight. But the other people in the comments felt that it wasn't too tight. So, you know, it's kind of like that. Then that jacket that I had on that had all the what you talk to a 39-year-old. I don't turn 40 until September. Well, no. No shade at all, Eric. No shade. Baby, I'm 53. I'm 53. I know I don't look, everybody say, you don't look like you're 53. I am 53. Now, let me tell you this. I'm 50. I look like this because I never drank. I don't smoke. I never did drugs. I never even smoked weed. I was just having a question, this conversation with somebody. Um, I don't know how much in common I would have with a 40-year-old at my age, okay? Um, I talked to a 55-year-old and I'm mature for my age. I believe you. I believe you. And all the young men your age say the same thing, that you all are very mature. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that you're not, because hey Timothy, how are you? I'm not saying I'm not trying to put you down or anything like that, or say that you're not mature. You know, that's not what I'm saying. Because I've dated men my age and older who aren't mature. Okay, so that don't have anything to do with it. It's just that I don't think that I would have, you know, how to stimulate the mind, not just the body. That's good. That's good. I just don't. I've had this question asked to me so many times on here, and I think the last time I came on live, yeah, age is just a number. For me, this is me personally saying this. I've dated one guy that was a lot younger than me, but it was just a fling. It wasn't a relationship, and I told him that this is what it was, and it wasn't gonna be nothing else. Okay, sex was the bomb. Okay, um, but I don't have a lot of things in common with men that are in their 40s. I barely have stuff in common with men in their 50s and their 60s, okay? But at least with a man that's my age and a little bit older, we kind of are more settled. You know, I'm done ripping and running the streets. Not saying that's all 39-year-olds and 40-year-olds, so let me be clear, okay? Um, but I don't feel like I would be on the same level with a man that's in his 30s and in his 40s. And I'm going to be honest with you. I certainly would not feel comfortable dating somebody that much younger than me. Okay. Um, I think that it's not about the age, or age is just a number. I think it's about your preference as an individual, what you prefer. And I prefer to date somebody my age and somebody older. Now, I don't want to date no man that's 70s, in his 70s or his 80s. No. Okay. I want to date a man who can still, you know, get down sexually. You know what I'm saying? Because if you date a man that's 75 and 80, they need the blue pill. I mean, that's just the truth. Okay. Um, and if I date somebody really a couple of years younger than me, men tend to go longer sexually than women my age. So, I'm not dating no 25-year-old either. No, that's really too young. I feel like this. My nephew is yeah, basically that's all I mean, I'm not saying that's all you would be good for, but I'm saying most of the times women in my age that date men your age is because they want a man who can get down, who got the stamina that a 60, 65, 70-year-old man don't have. Now, again, it all depends on how a man take care of his body. Because there's some men that's in their 70s and 80s and they still can go to the killing floor. But it depends on what they've done to their body over the years. You know what I'm saying? Same way with a woman, same thing. So I just think that I think it's an individual thing is what I'm saying, and I'm just saying I think it has to do with what your preference is, not so much about the age, so to speak. But I mean, let's be clear, and that's just to be truthful, that there are some real truths to being, 40 and 50. I mean, it's just the truth, so that's just me. It ain't no poof poof to nobody who is young or nothing like that. I'm not saying younger men can't date older women and it can't work. I've seen it work. I know it worked. It just would not work for CC. That's all I'm saying. I'm just, and at this point in my life, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Okay, Timothy, I'll answer that in a minute. At this point in my life, I'm all about I'm all about having peace of mind. I'm all about having calmness now in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Truth above all. Thank you. One thing that I really, I'm at that age. I'm not gonna even say age. I'm just gonna say this. It's not an age thing. I'm just at a point right now where I desire peace. I desire peace and calmness over everything, and without that, I don't really want to be, bothered too much. What's my love language? I think my love language is, no, I know, Nick, I can't do that one. Anybody younger than my nephew who's 34, I can't do. And anybody at him in his age range, for me, like I said, it's a preference thing. But I think my love language is, I think mine is intimacy, and not intimacy on a sexual, at a sexually intimacy, meaning that we connect. We have great chemistry, that that we vibe real good with each other, like we click, that we have the same things in common. Because intimacy is not sex, but intimacy is just being able to touch, cuddle, hold hands, and be in tune with each other. I think that's what my love language is, Somebody else said, explain the definition of love. My definition of love is not what you say, but what you do. Okay? You are love and all that comes with it. Thank you. Yeah, Eric, that's mine. But my definition of love is, like I said, not what you do, not what you say, but what you do. And my definition of love is when you show me that you love me, not that you just tell me that you love me. Because anybody can say I love you, but then when it comes time to showing love and showing up in love, are you going to represent? Are you going to be present for that? Hold on, y'all. I got to turn this fan on because it's hot in here. Hold on. Um, yeah, I need somebody who is really going to do what they say they're going to do. Don't just tell me you going to do this or you going to do that. Show me that you going to do it. Be there for me when I need you. I don't require a lot, but being a woman and being a single woman and being a single mother, there's sometimes that I just want a man to do simple things. Like, for instance, today I was getting ready to go in the bathroom to take a shower. And when I went to pull the lever up for the shower to come out, the lever from I just turned 40 and life is better now. I made it as a black man just without my black queen. Listening to you shows me what I feel I'm not alone, CC. Well, that's good. I agree with you on that. But some people can't show love because, hell, they don't even know what love is. That's true. That's true. Some people don't know what love is. And some people equate love with sex. Some people equate love with somebody giving them money. Some people equate love with gifts. A lot of people don't know what love is. You're right. They don't. But like, I went in the bathroom today to pull the lever up, right, on the shower. And the damn thing wouldn't come up. It came up, but it wouldn't stay. So that meant that no water was coming out of the shower head. So I'm like, I'll be damned. So I had to call the janitor, the maintenance man, because they're coming up here anyway to redo my bathroom. I need a new sink, a new toilet, a new floor. My floor is cracking at the base where the sink is because the sink run over and there's water damage under the linoleum on the floor. The wallpaper is old. It's been here since I've been here, and I've been here what is this? What's the day? The 20th. I've been here February 18th. I moved here in February 18th of 2006. So do the math. I've been here, 19 years in this apartment, in this place. And so it's a lot of stuff that need, to be redid. You know what I'm saying? So, wait a minute. Part of love to me is never ever make promises you cannot keep. I think that's what a woman really thrive off of. I agree. It's the full length dress. Okay, I totally agree with you, Tim. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think that one of the things that's a turn off for me is when I catch a man in too many damn lies, or when you don't do what you say you're gonna do, or you don't show up, or I'm waiting on you to do something. That irritates my soul, my whole being, and I'm gonna be done with you. Now let me tell y'all what happened to me Saturday. I know I'm jumping around, but hold on one second. I want y'all to listen to this story. So Saturday I went to the party, right? I told you I was gonna go to this party. So as I was at the party, this guy walked in that I used to work with at at my old job, and so I saw him, and he's an actor too. And I was like, hey. He was like, hey. And I was like, I ain't seen you in a while. He was like, I said, oh, it's been years. Da, 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 da. I said, are you still acting? He said, yeah, I'm still acting. I said, oh, okay. So as the night went on, he danced with other women, and it's this, that, and the other. Well, he made his way back over to me. So I said, so what shows are you on? So he was telling me all the different shows that he was on, right? So he said, let me get your number, and I'm going to keep in touch with you. I said, okay. So then he's proceeded to ask me if I wanted to go to breakfast. Now, the party was over with at midnight. I left before midnight because I told you all in the video, another video. I don't like being out late at night. I live in Chicago, and if any of you all live anywhere else in the world, you all know Chicago got a lot of crime. Okay, it's a beautiful city, but it does have a lot of crime. Carjackings. They just shot six people in a minivan on the expressway last night. Killed young people, a 19-year-old, 14-year-old, and a little girl. Just horrible. So I don't like being out late at night anymore. I really don't. So I left the party about 11 o'clock. So he comes over. He said, you want to go to breakfast? So I said, no. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go on and go home. I said, I'm tired. I'm going to go on and go home. So he said, okay. He was like, well, let me get your number and we'll hook up. You know, we'll go out. I said, okay. Now, he's a very good looking guy, very buff, very nice looking, okay? And like I said, I've known him for years. He said, well, so when I got up to put my coat on, because he had walked away, he said, so he came back over. He was like, you getting ready to go? And I was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, what? Elijah, what? Okay. Okay. Let me finish telling the story. So he was like, oh, you getting ready to go? I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to go. He said, okay. He said, well, let me walk you to your car. I said, okay. So he walked me to my car. Yesterday was my birthday, and I just turned 41 with no kids and no BS. Oh, happy birthday. You an Aquarius? Hey, how are you? So, he said, yeah, let me walk you to your car. I said, okay. So he did walk me to my car. When we got out of the place, he took my hand. I said, oh, you a gentleman? He said, yeah. He said, you know, I just want you to be safe. So when we get to my car, I give him a hug back, and this motherfucker put his tongue so deep down my throat that I thought he had pulled my motherfucking tonsil out my goddamn throat. I was like, excuse me? I was shocked. I was shocked. So I was like, so I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, what just happened here? So then he pulls me a little bit closer. Now, he's really a buff guy, right? And so he was like, yeah, that's what I said. What? Like, what? So when I tell y'all, I felt raped. Seriously, I felt violated. Because first of all, here's the thing, gentlemen. You don't assume that a woman wants to tongue you down just because you think you the shit. I think I'm the shit too. But damn, can't you know what I'm saying? Like, I found that to be totally disrespectful, and it turned me completely the fuck off. Now, brother man seemed like he can get down and he can kiss, but I ain't gave you no indication that I'm trying to fuck you. I ain't gave you no indication that I'm trying to get with you. None of that. What happened to giving? No, I didn't smack him because I just told your ass he really, really buff. And I'm not trying to get fucked up. Okay? So, no, I didn't smack him. But the fact of the matter is that for you to think that you can just kiss me like that without me giving you any type of indication that I wanted to, you know, kiss you like that. I ain't gave you no indication that I was trying to fuck you or I was trying to get with you. No, Nick, I'm just saying. Girl, he put his tongue, Nick, so far down my throat, I had to say, well, goddamn, is my tonsil still down my throat? I had to get in the car and look down my throat. Because I thought the motherfucker snatched it when he put his tongue down my throat. So I said, wait a minute, hold up. And he was like, No, he was like, let me tell you. He said, I've always been attracted to you. I was attracted to you when I worked with you at the hospital. I said, wait a minute. I said, you never ever tried to talk to me when I knew you. No. When he embraced me like this, I thought he was going to kiss me on my cheek. And when I thought he was going to kiss me on, because we hugged. And so we hugged like this. And I was moving my head this way thought he was going to kiss me on my cheek. So when I came back this way, he just grabbed me and just ambushed me. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me turn this fan off. He ambushed me. You know what I'm saying? Sorry y'all, this light went out. I was wondering why it got so dark in here. So, okay, I guess it went out. Well, I'm glad I got the other ring light. So, girl, Angel, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. I don't know why I got these men going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I'm telling y'all. So when I turned around, he was just like, and so I said, wait a minute, hold on. I said, no. And he was like, so he went into this whole thing about, how, he lied to me back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And this, that, and the, thank you, Eric. And this. Now, back in the day, I did like him. Okay, I was attracted to him. But he didn't look my way. Because he had so many women throwing coochie at him. And I wasn't one. He really did think he was the shit. Because he had just started acting. And he had a nice body. Which he still have a nice body. And, he wasn't thinking about little CC. You know what I'm saying? He really wasn't. It's the booty. Girl, well, it's always been the booty. I wish the booty would give me a millionaire. I wish the booty would have got me a ring. Now I don't want to marry nobody. You know what I'm saying? I did enjoy my birthday. I had a great birthday. So, that just really turned me off. So, moving forward, he's called me, a few, the next day. He called me. He told me, he said, let me know that you made it home. So I did. I texted him. I said, I made it home. But you have to go with your gut and what you feel in your spirit about people. I did not feel comfortable with him. Even when he asked me to go to breakfast, I just did not, happy birthday. I just didn't, on the 5th. Okay, Aquarius is in the house. Happy belated birthday, Metal Shrub. I just did not feel comfortable, with him. And I felt like it was just something I felt in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, when he asked me to go to breakfast, and then when he said, text me when you get home, I did. Then he called me on the way home. He was like, are you on your way home? And he said, are you close to your home? I said, yeah. He was like, okay. Thank you, Timothy. That's so sweet of you to wish everybody a happy birthday. So the next day, he texted me in the morning to say good morning. So I said good morning, and then he was calling me. So then he was like, hey, V's Interior Design and Lifestyle. Girl, I'm going to read your question and answer, too. I got everybody's written down. Yours is on here. And he was like, well, you want to go to breakfast? No. I was like, no. And so then he was like, I said, well, I told you, which I did. I had something else to do with my son. And I told him that. But I had told him that when we was at the thing or whatever. So he got agitated with me. So he was like, okay, well, I'm asking you again. And you saying no again. And okay. I hope one day we get a chance to do a meet and greet with you. You are a real sweet person, real sweet personality. Thank you, Timothy. But he got agitated. Now let me say this to the men on here. I want y'all to listen to Cece. don't bum rush women, okay? Don't bum rush a woman. We like for you to pay us attention, but we don't like you to be too aggressive, because when you're overly aggressive, I'm speaking for me and all the other women on here, you all can chime in if you all feel how I feel. That's a turn off for me. That's a turn off. I don't like nobody bum rushing me or trying to be overly excited about me. If I tell you no, that's what the fuck I mean, is no. You ain't gonna change my no just because you want me to. My no is my no all day long. And this is one of the things I have teaching my son, because my son is girl crazy at 14. He is girl crazy. And so I have to talk to him and tell him certain things like, Chris, look, calm down. I know he in that stage where his hormones are off the charts. You know what I'm saying? And he a boy. But I have to talk to him and tell him about respecting women and not being aggressive. And when a woman tell you no, or a girl tell you no, even if her panties is down, and even if y'all about to get it in, if she changes her mind and says no, no is no. You don't force nobody to do anything just because you want it. That's not how that go. Hey, how are you? I don't know how to pronounce your first name. He was being disrespectful to you, and you did the right thing not going with him. Absolutely. Absolutely, Angel. Absolutely. And I felt in my spirit, just because I knew him from back in the day, I had never spent any real time with him. So I did not feel comfortable, and I felt like he was too aggressive. He was too forward. You don't put your tongue down nobody's throat that you don't know. No. Did you block his number afterwards? Yes, I did. You are right on track. Yes, I did. When he called me the next morning and I was agitated, I said, you know what? I'm not finna be bothered with this bullshit. I said, because this is some bullshit and it's about to be some. I don't want to keep being bothered with you now, because now you showing me a side of you that I don't like. And I'm going to tell you the mistake that I've made over the years when I have dated men. I've always been real, well. I don't do that no more. I say what I mean, and what I mean is what I say. If I tell you no, I mean no. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested. I don't play this game no more with men about, oh, I got somebody. Nope, I'm single. Well, can we? Nope. Well, why can't we? Because I don't like you like that. End of fucking story. I'm not finna play them games about, oh, I'm single. Oh, I got somebody. No, I'm not interested in you. And women, we need to stand in our truth with whatever way we feel. You don't have to say it to hurt his feelings or to degrade him or make him feel any type of way. But your no need to be no all day long. The end. Somebody said something. Can I be a friend and more thing to come? No. Didn't you just hear me say no? No. I ain't looking for that. Okay, let me go on to the next question. Okay, so I answered Harvey's question. Okay, so V is here. Everybody, V Interior Designs and Lifestyle. She is a home decor YouTuber. And please go over and check her channel out and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification. So V said, V is my girl. Me and V have done lives with another fashion influencer, Wani's house. So I know who V is. V said, have you ever lived anywhere else in the country? If you traveled, where is the best place you have been and loved? I have never lived anywhere else in the country but Chicago, Illinois, all of my life, born and raised. I've been here 53 years. I would love to move to Arizona or somewhere where it's warm, but my mom is still alive, and I can't leave because my mom is still here. So, still here, living here and living physically. I love Chicago. There's a lot of things about it that I don't like. There's a lot of things that I do like. The city has changed because it's more crime, as I said. Um, so I'm, I don't, I'm really disappointed in how much crime is in Chicago because it did not used to be like this. It's a metropolitan city, it's a big city, so you're gonna have crime, but it's ridiculous now. It's scary. Um, I have been a lot of places. I've been on a lot of cruises. I've been to a lot of islands. One place that I would really consider living, other than Arizona, where it's warm, I would love to live in Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica, and I would love to go to Jamaica. But I've been to St. Thomas. I've been to St. Croix. I've been to Barbados. Um, I've been to St. Martin, St. Martinique. I've gone on 9 cruises, 8 or 9 cruises. So I have gone and gone on a lot of islands. The other place that I would consider living is Hawaii. And Hawaii is super, super expensive, but I would love to live there. Anywhere warm. I've been in Chicago all my life. We had a very mild winter this winter. Thank you, Jesus. We getting ready to go into spring. February was mild. January and December, we had some days that was really, really cold. We had some snow. We didn't have a lot of snow. Chicago can get up to 40, 50 inches of snow. We didn't have that this year. Um, so I praise God and thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Um, the other question that was asked to me was from Wilma, and Wilma sent this in the email. She said, "Yeah, I want to go. I've never been to Jamaica, and I definitely am going to go. My son, for his 16th birthday, I was gonna give him a coming of age party. He said he don't want that. He said he want to go on a trip. So I'm thinking about taking him to Jamaica for his birthday. Oh, you welcome, V. You welcome. Um, but yeah, I've been in Chicago all my life. Like I said, I've been here. I was born and raised right here in this city, and it certainly has changed. When I was a little girl, I could, me and my friends, 8, 9, 10, we could walk to school. My son don't know nothing about getting on the bus because I won't allow him to get on the bus because of the gangs in Chicago. But my mother and father never took me to school. 4 years of high school, and the only time I think my mother and father dropped me, I don't remember my mother and father dropping me off at school. I know my mother had a bus service that took me and my sister to school when I was in my first years of grammar school. But I walked. I walked to school. I walked by myself. Nobody bothered me. As an adult, as a grown woman, I'm afraid to walk down Chicago streets. I'm afraid. You know. And that's why I don't be. I don't. I just don't like being out no more. And I don't go out like I used to. I got all these clothes and I love clothes, but I don't have no place to really wear them to because I don't really go out. Only time I go out is somebody have, like, this girl had this party or it's somebody wedding or whatever. But just to hang out in the club, nah, I'm past that. Um, and I'm really not a homebody person. I like to go. I like to be out. I like to do things. But it's just not safe. It's just really not safe. The other question was from Wilma. Now, Wilma has been one of my YouTube subscribers from the beginning as well. She emails me all the time. So her question was, have I ever been to a drag queen show? Yes. There is a place here in Chicago. I can't think of the name of it. It's downtown. And they have drag queens that perform, and they are really, really good. You would not know that they were men. I've gone to that probably, Elijah, I'm just really ignoring you at this point, and I really don't want to block you, but I will. So stop, okay? Because you pissing me off. Um, but I've been to some drag shows, some drag queen shows, and they were really, really good. And I like the show. So yeah, to answer, so Wilma, when you see this, yes, I have been, and they were really nice. Now, if you guys watch, if those of you that will come back and watch this live later, can you all type in the comment section hashtag replay? That way I'll know that you came in and you watched it later, okay? Because it's 30 people in here. It's 20 thumbs up. So those of you all that have not gave the live a thumbs up, can you all please give it a thumbs up either now or on your way out, so that YouTube will see that, because the more thumbs up you have, it keeps you in the algorithm of YouTube, okay? And sometimes I know when you're watching a live, it's hard to hit that thumbs up because you don't know where to find it. They don't make it that easy to find. Because I've watched other lives and I had to give it a thumbs up later after it was over with. So I certainly understand that. Now, the last thing that we are going to talk about, yeah, he has been warned. He has. And you know, it's always one that get on here that want to act a fool and want to show out. I'm not in the mood for that bullshit. You know, I'm not giving you no candy. I'm not giving you nothing. I don't know. You know, you got on here. You was already being, in my opinion, you were being disrespectful and saying sexual things. And I kind of like ignored you. But now you just going on and on and on. So stop. Hey, Barbara. Thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate you. Man's going down bad tonight. I just, you know, again, I'm going to say this again. And this is what I just said. Men don't know how to take no. Men don't know. And that's why I'm teaching my son this. Because I don't want my son to be like the Elijahs in the world, where they don't know how to respect a woman, look at a woman, and go on about their business. You know what I'm saying? Just stop. So I saw a comment. Okay, this is Trendy89. Hey, what's your advice for someone that's the age of 21? My advice for someone that's the age of 21 is to slow down. And what I mean by that is that I think sometimes at that age we want things so fast, and we just, you know, when you're 21 to me, in my opinion, I remember when I turned 21, I felt like I was really, really grown, you know, at 21, and I didn't know shit. But I felt like I was really grown. I felt like I knew everything. I just felt like I was, you know, the bomb, you know. But I would say to slow down, to embrace your youth, to appreciate being 21, to love being young, because you will turn your head and you will be 53 real quick. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you want to accomplish, do it. Because one thing you have on your side that is good is your age. And I also would say to someone who is 21 to take care of your body now. Because when you get to be 53 and 54 and 60, whatever you did not do in your 20s, if you abused your body in your 20s, it's going to show up in your 50s and in your 60s. So take care of your body. Love your body. Don't abuse your body with drugs and alcohol. It's nothing wrong if you like to smoke a little weed. It's nothing wrong if you like to drink sociably. It's nothing wrong with that. But don't do it to the point that it's so excessive that you're going to have health issues later. Because I'm telling you, I've seen it over and over again. People that are in their 20s, when they get to be my age, they have some serious health issues. And 53 is young. It's not as young as 21, but 21 I mean, is young. But slow down. You know, just slow it down. You know, don't be in a rush for anything, because you're 21, and enjoy being 21. Enjoy it. Love your life right where you are right now. And everything that you want Everything that you desire, it will come. It will come. But just love yourself at 21. You know, if I could turn back the hands of times, and if I could tell my young self at 21, the one thing I would tell myself is that don't waste time in relationships with anybody, friends, or a relationship with a man or a woman, or if you like women or whatever, or like men. Don't waste so much time on one person. Date, explore, date a lot of people. You know, don't be stuck on just one person. And if you are stuck on that one person, or you have that one person in mind, when you know that it's not fulfilling you and it's not what you want, don't stay. Don't stick around, because one thing you can't get back is time. And you waste all this time with somebody who ain't for you, who don't want to be with you. Learn to say, I'm going to leave this alone. I love you. It's going to hurt. I'm going to cry later, but I'm going to move on. Don't keep sticking around with people that don't want you. And I messed up doing that. I really, really messed up sticking around with men who was no good for me and didn't want to do nothing for me and wasn't nothing for me. I can't get that time back. So the most important thing I would say about being 21 is don't waste your time. Don't waste time. Enjoy every minute of your 20s. Enjoy every minute. Don't waste time. Thanks for the advice, Miss CC. You're welcome. Yeah, Barbara. I mean, and Metal Shrug, that's what I'm saying. You know, I just think back to all the time I wasted with people. You know, when I was 21, you know, I was running, you know, up behind somebody I know that didn't want me. I enjoyed my 20s, but my 20s were very depressing because all I thought about was I want a relationship. I want a relationship. And if I had to put more energy into doing something productive, I would be much further ahead financially than I am right now. Okay? And that's the other thing I want to say. If you want to start a business, or if you want to go back to school and get a degree, or for something, whatever you want to accomplish it while you're young. You know, focus your energy right now on you, because these are the best years of your life. Because if you don't have any children, if you're not married, you know what? You're the baddest thing walking, because you're 21. You're 21. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I just think back to how much time I wasted with people, and you know, like I said, once time is gone, or once time is wasted, you can't get it back. It's gone. You know, and I had to wait till I was almost damn near 50, or you know, yes, size matters, and that was a question that was in a group that I was in today. Yes, size does matter. Yes. But you know, sometimes, you know, when you're young, you just want immediate gratification. You want immediate things to immediately happen. And the thing is about being 21 is that it ain't going to immediately happen, because you just came out of your teenage years. Now you're into your young adult years. And so you're not going to have all the money. You're not going to have the best looking car. You know, you might have a hoopty, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not going to have the most money in your banking account because you're just 21. And I hate to say it, but 21, you know, you still a baby in some kind of way. You grown, but you still a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this is the last thing I'm going to say. Since you asked me about what advice do I have for a 21-year-old. The most important thing is to listen to people that are older than you, because they already been 21. And so sometimes when we're young, we don't want to sit and listen to our elders because we think that they don't know anything. But surround yourself with older women, seasoned women, women that have been through some things that can help you not make the same mistakes that they did. And they can help pull you through. You know what I'm saying? They can help pull you through. And I think a lot of times we as women, and I don't know if you are female or male, but if you're a male, get with some seasoned men, and again, talk to them, or go in the barbershop, or sit around men who can help pull you through some things. You know what I'm saying? Um, Find you somebody who you really, really trust, who is older, that you can really confide in and you can really talk to about how you feel. I got so much advice for a 21-year-old. And I also would say, don't ever feel like anything is so bad that you want to kill yourself, that you want to give up on life, because as sure as it's bad today or you going through, it'll get better. Just know that. Don't give up. And a lot of our young people are really suffering, mentally. And so if you feel stressed, if you feel depressed, talk to somebody. Find somebody that you can talk to. Okay, so Truth About Above Love said, I got married when I was 28, just turned 40, and them good years wasted. I got 3 sons out the deal, but all for somebody who didn't want me, who divorced me. Cece is right. Take your time, 21-year-olds. Yes. Sometimes you have to go through, this is from Johnny Wynn, sometimes you have to go through something to get where you at. Now when you look back at it, it makes you better, it makes you a better person. Yes. And Truth About Love, I've never been married, but I live with the sperm donor. Worst goddamn mistake of my fucking life, okay? I got something out of the deal too, my son. I love my son to death. I cannot, well, I don't want to use the word to death. I love my son with all my heart. I would not trade, and I know you feel the same way about your 3 sons, especially you being a boy mom. Boys are really, really special, to moms, like little girls are to their daddies. I don't want to say this because it's going to sound negative, but I think that men are easily distracted. They always trying to find something better than what they have. And I'm going to say this to you. It may not even be that he did not want you. Sometimes they just want it's like they get married, right? And they're okay with being married. But it's all of these outside forces that distract them. Okay? And I'm going to tell you this. Haven't been around, now that I have a boy child, I see how easily he gets distracted. And it's like I have to constantly keep him on focus. Sometimes that's not taught to our boys when they're young. They don't have somebody teaching them that. Oh, I'm sorry. You a black man. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, okay, in that situation, it can be the same thing, because sometimes women, I wouldn't say that it was that she just did not want you. Sometimes in men and women's lives, they people now with this, with this social media craze that we in, people look at other people on social media and they think, oh, they happy, they got this, they got that. And a lot of that shit is fake and it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to say that it was that they did not want you, that she did not want you personally. It could have been something else that was lacking within her that she needed to fulfill. You may never know what that was, because men cry in the dark too, and they get hurt too, just like women do. Yeah, they are easily distracted. I do think men are. I do think that. I think that men always looking for the, for the grass to be greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And then I've had so many men come back and say, I messed up. But by the time they come back, I'm done. I don't feel like that. I don't feel that way about them no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever, It's been one. I'm good. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about before I get off here, I'm gonna get off here at 10. So I have a YouTube subscriber who has been with me from the beginning, and as I said to you all, he likes to wear women undergarments. Okay, he loves the panties. He don't wear bras. I don't think he wear bras, but he likes the lingerie pieces, the onesies and stuff like that. So he asked me when I came on this live to ask you guys, he is going to remain anonymous, okay? What are y'all opinions about that? So I'm going to ask everybody, the men and the women, what are your opinions? So let me tell you what my opinion is. He is a very, very nice guy. He's a very sweet guy. I personally don't know if I could be in a relationship with a man who liked to wear women's undergarments, because keep in mind, he's a straight man. He is not gay. Okay, he is not gay. I would feel weird seeing a man that I'm sleeping with wearing women panties. That's me. Okay. However, I do understand why he wears women's panties and lingeries and everything of that nature, okay? Because he says that it is more comfortable than wearing men's briefs or what have you. Now, I do know some women that like okay, what do you at? What's the why? What's your why? Are you asking me why I would feel a certain way about him wearing panties, or are you asking me why does he like to wear it? I don't know what your question is. But I know that there are some women who like men's clothing, men's undergarments, they underwear, and they wear them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I came by that reason. I don't know what you. I'm confused on your answer. Yeah, to each their own. Dr. Joyful, really? But again, is that just a preference because it's of comfortability? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I take from the things that he asks me and the things that he and I share and talk about. Because I don't, I have never, I have never, you said no big deal. Okay. I've never judged him or said anything to him, or been like, because he was saying that a lot of people think he's a freak, or they think that, hey Harvey, how are you? I answered your question on here. I believe that reason he gave is not the truth. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. But, true. I love silk PJs, but now it's the first time I heard of this. Hey, Harvey. Johnny, when looking for a man, wait a minute. When looking for in a man is not what he look on the outside, but what his heart is in the inside. I agree with that, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about him wearing women's panties. That's what we talking about. And women's lingerie and women's onesies. That's what we talking about. And he's comfortable talking to me about it because I've never judged him or made him feel any type of way about him wearing women's undergarments, okay? Because I take it that he does that because it's for comfort. That he likes to, what he has told me and what he has shared with me is that he likes the way that it feels and it feels on his skin, and he wants to be comfortable. He said the men underwear is uncomfortable. I don't know. I've never wore men underwear. I don't know if they're uncomfortable, but I can tell you this: it's some women panties and bras that is goddamn uncomfortable, and that's why I wear Spanx, because I got a big ass and I don't like nothing creeping up my butt. Now that's me. It might be something more than the issue of clothes. It might be. It might be. But he must have said something on his YouTube channel about it. In my opinion, I don't really mind if a man wears women clothing, or wait a minute. Metal Shrub said, in my opinion, I don't really mind if a man wears women clothing or a woman wears men clothing. If that's what they decide to do, I'll respect their choice and move on with life. That's okay. Then this person, I guess it would make more sense to me if he were gay. Well, yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. I agree with that because I don't personally, I don't know any men who like to wear women's clothing. Okay. The ones that do are gay. So I'm just assuming that it's because he like it, because he say that what he told me is that he like it because it's comfortable. So I don't know. But I don't know. You know, he wanted me to ask you all what you all thought. And so I told him that I would. And just because a man wear women clothes doesn't make him gay. No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that. We're not saying that just because he liked to wear women clothes that he gay. Absolutely not. He has been clear about his sexuality. I never asked him, was he gay? Does he buy them? Yeah, he does. And he asked me, you know, he always asks me like about different styles of clothing or whatever. And I tell him, you know, and I have even told him, I have even shared some of the underwear that I wear from Lane Bryant, you know, because like in one of my videos that I had on those black panties, it's clothing, not sexuality, different things, by the way. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I agree with you. So no, I don't want nobody to be thinking that we saying that. I think what the other person was saying was saying that they could understand it better if he was gay, because they saying that, you know, maybe it's not what we consider the norm of a straight man to do versus a man who is gay, who likes to, you know, wear women clothing for whatever reason. Yeah, he might be. He might be a cross dresser, but I don't think he is. I don't think that he wears like I don't think he goes out in the world and wear women clothing. I think it's what's up under his clothes that he prefers, that's comfortable to him. I know women who wear men's boxers, okay, because of for what I just said. Every pair of panties is not comfortable for women. And when you got a big behind, I cannot wear any and every kind of panty. Okay? He saw me in those panties that I had on with my lingerie. I said it would make more sense to me. Right. And I understood exactly what you were saying. I got exactly what you were saying. It's not about his sexuality. I knew what you were saying when you said it would make more sense, because yes, it would make more sense to me too. Okay? Because that's what I would expect from a man. Not all gay men like to dress like women. There's a lot of gay men that are, you know, manly men and don't have those feminine tendencies. You know, you don't know who gay and who not gay just by what they have on or what they don't have on. That's the whole thing. boxers look good on women. Yeah, they do. They do. And they more comfortable. So I totally get what he is saying. I totally get where he's coming from because I've seen women dressed like men. I'm going to tell y'all, I love a tie, you know. I love a man's suit jacket. There's just some things that are made for women and men that make the woman that I think women feel more comfortable in, and I think this is the situation with him. However, because people are, is what I just said, on YouTube, it's some nasty motherfuckers on YouTube that are mean, that are bullies. And so you have to be careful what you share on this platform because people are so quick to, even if you don't share nothing, even if you just get up, I can't tell y'all how many thumbs downs I get on on the lingerie and swimsuit hauls. I mean, I might get 800, 900 likes on a thumbs up, but I might get 300 or 400 or 200 thumbs down. You know, so people are gonna judge you no matter what you do. They you know. And I think he must have said something. He had to get off YouTube for a while because they was really coming at him. And I thought that was really, really wrong. This is my thing. If you don't like what somebody is talking about on YouTube, then just, yeah, keyboard gangsters, exactly. Then just keep it moving, you know? So I had those black panties on from Lane Bryant. And he was asking me about them, and I told him about them. And he said, oh, I really like those. And he said, are they comfortable? And I said, yeah, they comfortable. I said, it's like wearing, you know, a body shape or whatever. But I have never judged him. I have always respected him, gave him the most respect. I didn't find it to be weird because, like I said, I know women. I have women friends who like to wear men underwear, you know. But I mean, if you talking about, and I don't know if he's in a relationship or not, but I mean, if you talking about being in a relationship, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I ain't never had to deal with that. But a lot of women are in relationship with, if you know, we want to talk about being gay. A lot of women in relationships with men that's on the down low and they don't know. You know, so I don't know. I don't know. Like you said, to each his own. I told him, I said, whatever make you feel comfortable, whatever make you happy, you have to do what make you happy. You know, and that's what all of us, you know. So, you know, because you know, life is short, you know, and really and truly, don't nobody have to know what you got on. Nobody knows what's up under your clothes unless you tell them. You know, nobody know that. So you don't have to share that with everybody or whatever. And if you start dating a woman, then you want to tell her or whatever, you know, you got to be careful what you share and who you share it with, because everybody is not ready for some things. They just not, you know. But if she has an issue with it, or she like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can accept that or whatever, then maybe that's just not the person for you. I don't know, you know. Um, so yeah, you guys, those were the questions, and that's what the topic was. And do y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about, or anything else you all want to ask me while we on the live? I hope that it looked like Elijah went away. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know what he was on. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Y'all got anything else? It's still 25 people in here on the live. So I'll answer any other questions that you all might have since we here. Since this was a question and answer video. I don't think nobody else asked me anything else. I went through my emails and I went through the community tabs, and I don't think it was anything else but these questions here. I think I answered everything. Yeah, I think I answered. Anybody else? So, what are you guys doing for the weekend? Oh, let me ask you all this. So, did you guys watch the video that I did um with Nick Techniques and Miss T with the T, the lingerie video. What's your question? Truth above all. I'm listening. Okay, so you did watch the video. What you think about the video? Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. What did you guys think? So my question to you all is this. What do how to date after a long relationship? Hmm. Well, I personally think that you need to give yourself a little time to just be by yourself. Not forever, okay? Um, but you have to really just give yourself some time. Now, that's the first thing I would say. And the reason why I say give yourself some time, because you don't want to just jump into another relationship out of loneliness, out of convenience, or because you just want, or you just have to, or you just need to be in a relationship. But I would say how to date after being in a long relationship is that you need to develop friendships with women. And what I mean by that is that you need to get maybe in a Facebook group where it's women, or go to the gym, or go somewhere where, play bingo, or a church, go to church or whatever, where you can start to build friendships with women. Okay, get you a cluster of women that you consider your friends. Because out of that cluster of women, one of those women is more than likely is going to be someone that you start to date. But if you get to know them, really get to know them before you start. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you. Before you start to date, that will kind of like lead you into dating. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another way is to get on a dating site. Now, I know a lot of people don't like dating websites or whatever for whatever reason, and I understand that. But if you on Facebook, they do have a Facebook dating site. I've been on a Facebook dating site for a minute. Um, the last guy I dealt was in relation, well, whatever it was. I met him off of Facebook dating, and I've met a lot of nice men off of Facebook dating. I have a lot of men friends, okay, that I consider my friends. The only reason why I won't really date anybody out of that cluster of friends, um, is because I kind of like know too much about them, and I'm not really attracted to any of them in that capacity to have a relationship with them. But I would say to get into a social setting. You know what I'm saying? It's hot in here. To get into a social setting and to just ease your way into dating. That's my advice. And you can do that by simply, like I said, going to the gym, going to some social, get down. Going to some social things, and, and eventually date. Hold on. Going through that right now. Yeah, I think that dating is really weird right now, and it's really, really hard. And the reason why I say dating is really weird is because people don't want to commit in relationships anymore. People don't really They really don't want a relationship. And I'm finding that with more and more people. I'm finding that with men and women. You know, it's a really weird kind of time for dating. So you, Isaac, you said yeah, so you agree with me. I mean, it's like, I'm gonna say this, and I hope I don't offend nobody on here by me saying this. It's just like everybody want to fuck. Don't nobody want nothing else. They don't want. They don't want to take the time out to date. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take the time out to get to know you. It's like, let's hurry up and jump into bed. Um, and in my experience, I don't know, the men, you all help me out. What you're experiencing in your dating woes. Yeah, I agree. Social media gives people way too many options. I agree. Yeah, Isaac, that's what I'm finding. You know, you must leave all baggage behind before you venture into another relationship. Spend time with self. That's what, right, I say get to know self. I don't like that, never did. Yeah, it's I I I'm just finding men to be, and like I said, men, you all tell me what you all are going through, because all I talk to more I talk to more women about this than men, because men are not as open about like their dating issues with women. You know, it's like, you know, men always be like, yeah, you know, man, you know, I got it going on. You know, I got all the honeys. You know, they won't be honest about the difficulties that they're experiencing dating, especially at my age, 50 and above, right? Hold on a second. So, what I'm experiencing with men is the thirst. Men are just so goddamn thirsty. You know, like I said, everybody just want to fuck. Don't nobody want to take you out. Don't nobody want to get to know you. Don't nobody ask you no more what you like to do. You know, it's like communication, can't communicate. They don't know how to communicate. You know, they don't know how to answer. They don't know how to answer no questions. Um, it's just, I don't know. Nick, you laughing, but it's the truth. 7 years here, I turned down fruitless encounters. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I met a man recently on a Facebook dating app. He seemed like he was a really nice guy. Well, I'm 50 and I'm not into the free love stuff anymore. I'm getting to know who I truly am, but the loneliness comes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with you on that. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not as lonely now at this age as I was in my 20s. In my 20s and my 30s, I struggle with that loneliness thing. I mean, I just was so lonely in my 20s and in my 30s that I just accepted any bullshit from a man. Knew he was a bum, sperm donor. Um, you know, because it's this whole thing that, you know, if you a woman and you a certain age and you still never been married and you don't have a man, like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And that's some bullshit too, because, you know, here she come, the cat. You want to say hi to the people? Say hi. Why you always look that way? Look, say hi, because you won't leave me alone. Um, but I don't know. This man I met, he was a really nice guy and everything. But when he started talking about how juicy I looked, and, oh, you just look juicy. I was like, juicy? Who the fuck said somebody look juicy? I was turned off. see, it's the opposite. Women act the same way men do. I believe that. I believe that. Because I was talking to a man not too long ago, a male friend of mine, and he was saying that the thing that is turning him off with women is that women, he said, they won't communicate. He said, he said, I'd be asking them like, well, what you like to do, or this, that, and the other. He said they just don't be saying nothing. And he said they won't talk. He said, and that really, turns him off. He said they just got one word answers, they don't talk or whatever. One of the things that annoys me with dating is the inconsistency. They just so inconsistent. And it's like, as I was liking this one guy that I met on there, and I don't think he had no teeth. Because he would not smile on no pictures. On none of his pictures did he smile. So I said to him, we exchanged phone numbers, and we was texting or whatever. And I said, do you have any pictures of you smiling? So he told me that he was from Detroit, from the rough side of Detroit, and he grew up where they told you not to smile because, you need to look hard. Motherfucker, you 60 years old. Well, you not back off on them streets. Yeah, I can't, the inconsistency is the part that just really annoys me. But he talking about something that happened in his 20s or when he was a teenager about being hard. I said, okay, but you 60 years old. So do you have any pictures of you smiling? Because I need to know if you got some damn teeth. And I said, he was like, no, I don't smile on none of my pictures. And I went back and I looked at some more of his pictures and I looked at some more of his pictures and I said, this motherfucker don't have no teeth. That's why he ain't smiling. And I ain't finna date you ain't got no teeth, even though my grandma said that ain't nothing wrong with dating a man that ain't got no teeth. I didn't understand what she meant back then, but I understand what she mean now. But no. Yeah, reliving the glory days. I'm like, okay, whatever you did back in the day, but smile. I need to see that you have some teeth. I'm not saying I got all mine, but I got them fronts and the bottoms. Let me see if you got some teeth. I don't know. But so that didn't work because he wasn't consistent. He stopped texting, and I ain't finna run up behind your ass. If you don't text me, if you ain't consistent and you don't keep texting me, I'm not finna I don't do that no more. I don't do that. And when I was young, when a man would not call me and text me, I'd be calling and texting. How you doing? I was thirsty. So what's going on? I ain't heard from you. Motherfucker don't text now, don't call. Whatever. You just don't text and call. Because I'm not going to ever text you. Not ever. Angel, you laughing? Some men, not all, still try to be hard even when they are in pain. It's what they are taught. Okay, I can understand that. And your fronts is missing. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Y'all. I don't know. But I don't text men. I don't run up behind no man. I don't ask him nothing. I don't ask him how he doing. I don't ask him why he ain't text. I figure like this. You know where I am. If you don't text me, if you don't reach for me, and that's another thing I have a problem with men too. I hate a man that just text. Just text. I can't stand that. Pick up the phone. I need to hear your voice. I need to hear what you sound like on the other end. I need to hear in your voice that you've had a good day, if you've had a bad day. I need to hear in your voice if you happy or if you sad. I need to hear your voice. Because let me say this, and I have said this over and over and over again to men. A text can come off as so many different ways. A text can you can read a text, and as you're reading it and you're listening to what you're reading, it can sound like a person is annoyed. It can sound like a person is agitated. It can sound like a person is happy. It can sound like so many different things. Pick up the phone. I got a problem with a motherfucker that don't want to pick up the phone and talk to me. And the thing I hate in being in a relationship, if me and you got an issue or we got a problem, don't keep texting me, because I'm not going to argue with your punk ass through no text. I'm going to argue with you on the phone. Okay, I'm going to tell you how I feel about your black ass on the phone. I'm not finna keep texting all of that bullshit. Now, pick up the phone. We can cuss each other out if we got to. But you need to hear me cuss you out, not read me cussing you out. I don't like that. I hate men that all they want to do is just text. Or they text you when there's a problem, or you've done something that have upset them. No, pick up the phone and tell me what I did. Pick up the phone. Come over here. Let's be face to face and talk about what's ailing us. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that texting. That's what I'm saying. I can't stand that. I'm a screenwriter. Even I hate texting. He's texting you because someone else is around. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. And I met a man one time who I gave him my number at this restaurant, right? And I said, why you always right? Talk to me. Exactly. I can't. That one and Good Morning Beautiful. What, you have sent that to 5 other women, to 10 other women? You up in their DM saying the same thing, texting them the same thing? But I met this guy one time at a restaurant, right? And I gave him my number. And so all he did was text. I said, can you pick up the phone and call me? And then he said, well, I can't call you right now. That was the number one red flag. And so I said, so you prefer to text? He said, yeah. Then he come telling me, well, I live with somebody. Motherfucker, what? I live with somebody. I said, live with somebody like in a relationship, live with somebody, or you live with somebody like you got a roommate live with somebody? Because I need some clarification. I knew what he meant, but I wanted him to say it. So he was like, no, live with somebody like I'm in a relationship with somebody. I said, and you asking me for my number? Why are you trying to talk? He said, well, I thought you was attractive, and I just want us to go out. I want us to spend time together. Didn't you just tell me you live with somebody? And it ain't living with somebody like a roommate living with somebody, but it's like living with somebody that's romantic in a relationship. You fucking them every night. Living with somebody. What? I told him, don't text me no more. I blocked his ass too. To me, that just don't make sense. That just don't make sense. I don't get it. You know you in a relationship. Anywho, I don't know. But all I'm going to say is dating is overrated. Being in a relationship is overrated. Sex is overrated, even though, I like it. But it's overrated too. He should have said that at first. Thank you. So why are you trying to talk to someone else and you got somebody that starts the problem? Thank you. Exactly. That's what I'm like. Exactly. He should have said that up front. I live with somebody. I got somebody. But then I dated another guy before this guy that I met on the dating site. I was really digging him and really liking him. This was during the pandemic, right? After we were still in the pandemic, but like COVID had slowed down a little bit. This is right when the vaccines had came out. So I met him on the dating site. I was dating him. Me and him started talking. We had been kicking it real tough, like for 3 or 4 weeks, almost a month. And this motherfucker gonna tell me in a text, I was at work, talking about, I need to talk to you about something. I keep my divorce papers on me all the time to show I'm single. I know that's right. And I feel like this. Don't be talking to nobody until you all the way divorced, until you out of that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? You still going through some, because see, that's another thing that we as women make our mistake with men who are being, separated or coming out of something. Men are so different about relationships than women are. Men are not going to commit right away after coming out of a marriage or relationship. They'll fuck you, but they're not going to commit. You understand what I'm saying? It takes them time. So if you know a man is just coming out of something, out of a long-term marriage, relationship, living with somebody's situation or whatever, you need to give him some breathing room. Now, if you do it to him, just know that, you just getting what you want, and that's it, because most of the time he ain't going to commit, not right away. But this guy, I have been seeing him for like a month, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We had went to the killing floor, and did what we did, and all this and all that. His sex was horrible. Horrible. But anyway, I was gonna try to work with him. Heavy side. But anywho, if the wind blew fast, it only stayed hard for a minute. I'm just saying. I was like, what is wrong with you? You too young. What is going on? Do you need the blue pill? Do you need the white pill? Do you need the pink pill? Do you need what other pill do you need? What you need? You need something. And I was like, is it me? Is it me? Am I not? What's going on here? I don't know what was going on. I think he was taking high blood pressure medicine, and I think he just didn't want to admit that he was on high blood pressure medicine, and that's why his wee-wee would not get hard and would not stay hard. I don't know. But the sex was just awful. He couldn't even do... He couldn't even speak in the microphone well. Or yodel. No, he couldn't even yodel in the valley. Y'all know what yodeling. Speaking in the microphone is what you do to them. Yodeling in the valley is what they do to you. I don't know if you all are up on those terms, but I'm gonna say that because we on YouTube and we on live, and I gotta be careful what I say. So what yodeling in the valley is. He couldn't yodel. He couldn't whistle. He couldn't do nothing in that valley. That valley was dry as a bone. He couldn't do nothing. So he told me after a month of us dating that he had been in a relationship, was in a relationship. Because again, you talking about the expressions on my face are priceless, because again, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of time. I'm just saying, a waste of time. But I liked him, right? So I was going to try to work with him. But anywho, he tells me this, and I'm like, what? And he like, yeah. He said, I was in a relationship, and she ain't came back. And she want us to get back together. And I think I'm a girl, angel, baby. Have you ever started something with somebody? Y'all get in the groove. I'm talking about sex. Y'all get in the, and then it get going, and then it would just go limp like a wet noodle. Nothing. And it's another thing too about him. I had to ask him, I said, what kind of women are you used to dating? He said, well, what do you mean? I said, what type of women are you used to dating? And he said, well, I don't know what you mean. I said, well, do you like big girls, smaller women? What kind of women are you used to dating? And I asked him this because he never could get in position with me. It was always like wrestling a bear. You know what I'm saying? It was like tackling a football. I was like, is it too much ass for you? What's going on here? Because he could never, because I always felt like I was just, like I was in a boxing ring with him. You know what I'm saying? I just. Hey, Miss Dorcia. He was horrible. He was horrible. But again, I was gonna try to work with him. But then he come telling me about this other woman. And I'm like, why you didn't tell me that? You know, he was like, well, we was giving each other a break. Giving each other a break? Motherfucker, you in a whole relationship? You giving each other a break? So I was pissed. You know, I was pissed. And so then I started to think, well, is he having sex with her? And then by the time he get with me, he can't do nothing. And then I started finding out other things about him. One day I went over there and we were sitting in his bedroom and he started rolling a joint or a blunt or whatever. I don't know what they call. And he was and so he offered me. I said, no, I don't, I don't indulge. I don't smoke weed. And he was like, what? You don't smoke weed? And I was like, okay, Dorcia, talk to you later. I kind of understand how he feels. I was guilty of doing that. Not the lip part, though. I wasn't ready to date. I jumped to something after a relationship. Well, right. And that's what I was saying, Isaac. That's why I said, in my opinion, men tend to need that break. Okay? And women will jump into a relationship faster after getting out of one than a man will. That's the difference, So you're right. That wasn't right. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You have to wait until you are all the way healed. And that again is the mistake that a lot of women make. We hurt and we wounded and we not ready to date, but we want somebody to patch the wounds, and make us forget about that other person. And sometimes you need to do your own self-healing before you can go and get into something else with somebody else. So you absolutely right. At least you knew that and you recognized that and you realized what that was and you realized that I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to wait until I'm ready. And that's really mature and that's really smart. So I commend you for that. But he lied about his relationship status or whatever. And then, like I said, he was getting ready to smoke this blunt one night. And I told him, I said, no, I don't smoke weed, And he was like, oh, you don't smoke? And I said, no, I don't smoke. And he was like, well, why you don't smoke? And I said, well, one, I don't like weed. I don't like the way it smells. I never smoked it. I don't have no desire to smoke it. Not at this age, at 50. At that time, I was 50 something. Yeah, I was 50. And I said, and I don't have no desire to smoke it. I said, and then the type of job that I have, I said, they make us take drops. I said, so I'm not risking my job, over no bullshit, So he sat there and he rolled his weed or whatever. And then he coughed and coughed and coughed and coughed until I thought this motherfucker was going to cough up a lung and it was going to come up his throat and fall on the damn floor. I said, why do you smoke that shit and you cough like that? And it stunk. That skunk weed. I said, why? Why do you smoke that? And then several times I went over. So that was another thing that turned me off with him too. I was like, this ain't gonna work. Cause I don't like men that smoke weed. I don't like men that are heavy drinkers that drink and smoke weed and gotta always party, always gotta be in the club. I don't like men like that. So that didn't work, and then like I said, his sex was Charlie Wally was horrible. This is a great conversation, CC. I don't even want to make my cup of coffee. Oh, well, you know what? I'm trying to keep it interesting over here. I said I was going to do more lives this year instead of always doing clothing hauls. I'm going to still do my clothing hauls, but I want to be able to connect with you all in a different type of way, not always just on the comments of a video, but I want to connect with you all where we can I can talk to you this way. So I definitely am going to do more of this because it's just you all getting to know me. It's me getting to know you. You know, we all are adults. There's no judgment here. And we just, we can agree to disagree respectfully and hear everybody's different opinions about things. I don't know everything. Y'all don't know everything. And I want to learn and I want you all to teach me some things that I don't know, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help everybody. So I think it's a good thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all more because without you, there would be no CC's Fashion is my passion. Believe me, it wouldn't be. I definitely will do that, Metal Shrub. I definitely will. But I just want to say to you all, we in a new year. And every year, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I used to when I was young, but I don't make New Year's resolutions because number one, I don't keep them. And number two, I don't think you need a New Year's resolution to be a better you um, in a new year. But I think what I am learning to do is to do a lot of self-preservation and a lot of self-love for me and to be a better me. And like I said, I want to be able to appreciate the little things in life. Like I said, just being able to wake up in the morning, see the sun peeping through the window, or if it's a cloudy day, still appreciating the clouds and the sun. Um, just appreciating life because like I said to you all, I have so many friends that are my age that are dying. And it's just really, it's scary, so I'm just learning to appreciate my life more than I ever have before because I'm just seeing so many people that I know that I grew up with that, they died, of heart attacks, cancer, um, and that's why I was telling the young person on here that said, what advice would you have for a 21-year-old? That's why I said, don't abuse your body. Don't abuse your body with alcohol and drugs because it will catch up with you when you get to become older. When you're young, you don't have all these health issues. But when you get to be my age, you're going to have some health issues just because you're aging. But you're going to have even more if you did a lot of abuse to your body when you was in your 20s. That's why I said slow down. Just slow down. When you're young, you just want everything right away, and just learn to just slow down. So you guys, what time is it? It's 9:47. I've been on here since 8 o'clock. So I do appreciate you all stopping by. I appreciate you all being in the live. If there is a topic that you want me to talk about on live where we all can discuss it and you don't want um anybody to know that it's you, you can let me know that you want to remain anonymous like this other gentleman. And I will respect that. And I will talk about the topic and we can discuss it. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to send me an email and let me know what it is you want to ask me. And we'll talk about it. Okay, we will talk about it. So I hope you all enjoyed this live because I certainly did. I thought that it was really fun. Um, you got that right, CC. Live life like it's golden. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely, honey. Because we don't know the next minute, hour, or second if we gonna be here. We really don't. So yeah, you guys email me at CC Fashion without the apostrophe S. CC Fashion is my passion at gmail.com. And I will answer your questions on a live segment. I don't have uploading schedule right now. And the only reason is because I'm laid off, which y'all just don't know. I didn't think I was going to say this, but I'm ready to go back to work. Only reason why I'm ready to go back to work is because of this. I'm supposed to get my income tax check next week, I think. But this money that they give you through unemployment, it just ain't enough money. And I ain't used to this little money. So I'm making it work though. I'm making it work. I'm managing. But I'm ready to go back to work so I can get my full check. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little tight over here, but it's all right. I'm making it work. You learn how to budget and learn how to stretch things when you have a little bit less than what you are used to having. That's one thing we know how to do. So yeah, you all can email me at ccfashionismypassion@gmail.com. And like I said, I don't have an uploading schedule right now because I'm laid off. So I'm just uploading as much as I can to get as many views as I can, because the views on a video. Hey, Garner. I'm doing great. How are you? The views on the videos are not there. The channel is doing better since I've been off. But even with that, it's not a lot of people looking at the video. I have like 8,000 unique viewers. Now, what unique viewers are people that are not subscribed to your channel, but they just view your channel. And when I see how many people view the channel, why don't you start an online business? Okay, I'll get to that. And I'll tell you why I haven't started an online business. So when you look at the unique viewers, the unique viewers are, it's crazy how many people watch your channel but they don't subscribe. And the more unique viewers that you have, they call them unique viewers because they just watch. It's kind of good and it's kind of bad because it's letting you know how many people watch. But the bad thing is that those people would really help your channel if they subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tit for tat. It's like it's good and it's bad, So the views on the videos are just not doing that good. People just not watching, And I'm like, what do I got to do to get people to watch? Because this is the thing that I want to say to you all. I do not want a channel where I'm just doing lingerie, swimsuits. I have to give everybody something here, okay? I have to give the men something. I got to give the women something because I have more women now than I did when I first started. So I have to do a little bit of everything. And so when you have to do a little bit of everything, it depends on what you upload. People decide if it's lingerie, people gonna watch. If it's swimsuits, people watch. If it's anything else, not so much, But I just don't want my channel to be about one thing. I just don't. That's just me. Dr. Joyful said, why don't you start an online business? Well, okay, let me tell you about starting an online business. First of all, it takes work to start an online business. And you have to really be dedicated to that. And I'm just right now, that's just not where my head is right now. That's not to say that I won't do an online business at some point. I more than likely will. But I really got to think about how I would do that and how I would incorporate that into my everyday life. I need to look into it. I need to find out how to do it. And I would need like somebody to facilitate it or to help me with it. And I don't trust a whole lot of people because people can be shady. But I do think my niece would probably, more than likely, she would help. And I could pay her, So I have thought about it. I would prefer to do an online website than in an in-store, like a store, because then you got to rent space, and all of that type of stuff. So, find space. So, yeah. So, I've thought about it. I want to do, I want to do a lipstick line. And so that's something that I've been thinking about as well. Oh, thank you, Angel. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm so glad. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. You always support me. I really, really appreciate you. I don't have many women on this channel. I mean, it's like a handful of you all. So when you all are here and you all support me, it means a lot. You, Wilma, and I say you and Wilma because you all are not YouTubers. You all are just, the everyday life people. I have other YouTube uh, women here, but not people that don't are not fashion influencers. So when you guys come on and communicate with me, I really, really appreciate it. And when you all support me, thank you so very much. You are just a dear. You are just a sweetheart. So yeah, so I eventually probably will do that. Yeah, you need the right niche, right, and stuff. You can make passive income. You can also do a bra fit online store. Too, a lot of female don't know their bra size. That's true. That's true. Um, I'm just gonna say this. It was some interesting folks at that party last Saturday. That's all I'm gonna say. But I wanted to run up on a few folks and say, take that shit off and burn it. Don't give it to nobody. Nobody. Don't give it to nobody. Burn that bullshit. Burn it. Burn it. Don't give it to nobody. Don't put it in the giveaway bag. Don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want it. That's what I wanted to do last Saturday. Whoo, Charlie Wally. But so you guys, I'm getting sleepy. It's about my bedtime. It's what time is it? 9 o'clock? No shit, it's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's really my bedtime. Yeah, I said I was gonna get off here at 10. So yeah, I'm getting sleepy. So you all, we will do this again. Thank you guys so much for I had like 30 people in here at one time. Hey, how you doing? Yes, you're right. Hashtags do help. You're absolutely right. It does push you out. You're right. Um, so we will do this again. I appreciate you all. It was like 31 people in here at one time. Some people, then went on, and I appreciate that. 37 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This really, really helps me. So I appreciate you all stopping back because you could have did and been anywhere else tonight, but you decided to come in here and talk to Miss CC. And CC certainly appreciate every last one of y'all because I'm still small cheese, honey. But I'm just grateful for the love and the support. I really, really am. Take care and have an amazing night, CC. I will always look forward to all your videos, no matter if it's from YouTube or OF. All right, thank you. Why you don't get an affiliated making the company products that you advertise. Thank you so much, Derakis Thomas. You know what? I know I pronounced your name wrong. I apologize. You know what, Dr. Joyful? Not all of these companies pay you. Oh, it's behind. Okay, hour behind you. Okay. Yeah, they don't always pay. Some of them pay, some of them don't. I'm in a lot of affiliate, like Shein don't pay. I'm in their affiliated program, but I think they have so many fashion influencers, they just can't pay everybody. I mean, that's just the truth. But you know what? It's coming. What God has for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the 14,000 people that I have. I remember when I only had 100 people. So I'm thankful. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. You are so welcome. Truth above all. You are welcome. Oh, it's pronounced darkest. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you are welcome. You guys are welcome. I appreciate your love and your support. I appreciate you all coming in here tonight. I appreciate you all for watching all the content that I put up, whether it's a car chat, a vlog, um, anything, the shorts, the videos, the lives. Thank you all. I love you all. I appreciate you. So until next time, don't forget, you can email me if you got some questions, or you want to ask me a question, or if it's a topic that you want me to discuss on the live. You all can email me at CC without the apostrophe S, fashion is my passion, at gmail.com. Good night, my loves. Good night. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll see you where? Say it with me. In the next CC's Fashion is My Passion YouTube channel. Bye, you guys. Mwah. Bye. Love you, love you, love you. And big old hug. Bye. Good night, Metal Shrub. Good night.